Hello friends and welcome once again on the YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep. I'm Gaurav Gupta and I welcome all of you in this next session for all the students who are preparing for CAT 2024. And in this session, we are going to take on one of the very beautiful sets, one of an amazing sets from matrix and arrangement of data interpretation. Now, this set has appeared in CAT 2019 slot number 2, and I believe that this was one of the most lengthiest or one of the most difficult sets that have appeared in the previous year papers of CAT examination. So we are going to see how to tackle such lengthy sets when you have a lot of information that is given to us and there are plenty of numbers involved. Simultaneously, there is an arrangement or a matrix grid that you'll have to make. So friends, a very good afternoon to all of you. I hope I am clearly visible and audible to all of you. Mani, hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Snehal. Good afternoon, everyone. Hello, everyone. I hope I'm clearly visible and audible to all of you. So I just need to confirm this before we'll actually start solving this set of data interpretation that has appeared in CAT 2019 slot number 2. It's a very famous question. So I hope all of you must have seen this question earlier. Today I'm going to present a wonderful solution and most importantly, how to tackle these type of sets in general. All right, so let's begin. So first of all, I'll display all the directions which were given, all the conditions that were given, so the entire set, and then we'll analyze this set, and then after that we'll look at the questions. Okay, so this is the information. So the entire information for this set will be given on two slides. So this is slide number 1. So let's read out all the information that is given to us. So directions for question number 1 to 4, it says read the information given carefully and answer the questions that follow. I'll keep on underlining, I'll keep on marking the important information. Okay. Now the first year students in a business school are split into 6 sections. In 2019, the business statistics course was taught in these 6 sections by it's good that the names are given alphabetically. So A, B, C, D, E, and F. Now, Snehal, you're asking CT exam, same question aate hain. Uh, okay. So, Snehal, the question that we are discussing here, it's slightly above the level of difficulty of MHCT examination. But if you will understand this question, then it will be very easy for you to tackle any question of CT examination. All right. Okay. So I'm telling you that level of difficulty is very high as compared to Maharashtra CT. But if not the same level of difficulty, obviously, if you solve these questions, you will definitely be able to solve any other question. Okay. Right. So let's discuss this one. So first year students in a business school are split into 6 sections. In 2019, the business statistics course was taught in these 6 sections by these 6 faculty. Okay. A, B, C, D, E, and F. All 6 sections had a common midterm MT and a common end term, that is ET, worth 100 marks each. So there are 2 tests, midterm and end term, right? So all these 6 sections had a common test, had a common midterm and a common end term. Now each of these terminals worth 100 marks each. Now, ET, end term contain more questions than the midterm. All right. So this is also an important information. End term contained more number of questions as compared to midterm. Now, moving ahead to the second paragraph, questions from MT and ET are prepared collectively by the 6 faculty members. Considering MT and ET together, each faculty member prepared the same number of questions. This is important. Okay, so each faculty prepared the same number of questions. Now, if I consider these 2 examinations together, it is given that each of the faculty members prepare equal number of questions. There are 6 faculty members. So I can say that the total number of questions will be a multiple of 6. So this is one extra information that I have. So total questions will be in the form of a multiple of 6. It can be 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, and so on, any of these, right? Now, each of these exams, MT and ET, they are worth 100 marks. This was given in the previous paragraph. All right. Now, next information, each of MT and ET had at least four questions that were worth 5 marks. So at least four questions of 5 marks, at least three questions of 10 marks, and at least two questions that were worth 15 marks. All right. I'll look at these informations later on. Let's first of all read the entire information. Okay. Now, in both MT and ET, I'm moving on to the second slide. In both MT and ET, all 5-mark questions precede 10-mark questions, and all 15-mark questions followed the 10-mark question. So it's like a normal examination in which the questions of lesser weightage will come first, then the question of further higher weightage will come next, and then the questions of higher weightage will come after that. So all the 5-mark questions will be followed by all 10 marks questions, and then 15 mark questions will appear. Done. The following additional facts are known. Number one, Annie prepared the fifth question of both MT and ET. For MT, this question carried 5 marks. Second, Annie prepared one question of MT. Every other faculty member prepared more than one question of MT. Fine. So there are 5 further additional facts which are given. But first of all, I need to work on the information that was given on the first slide to find out what will be the number of questions in end term and what will be the number of questions in mid term. All right. So this is one thing that first of all needs to be worked out. Okay. So I'll copy that information on a separate sheet of paper and let's analyze this information very quickly. All right. Okay. Now, the first year students in business school are split into 6 sections. Now I'm writing the important information. We have 6 faculty members. All 6 sections had a common midterm and common end term worth 100 marks each. So marks is 100. So this is one information. So marks for each of these examinations is 100. MT is of 100 marks and ET is of 100 marks. Now, ET contained more questions than MT. So total number of questions in ET will be more than MT. Wonderful. Next, questions for ET and MT were prepared collectively by these 6 faculty members. Considering both the examinations together, considering total number of questions, ET plus MT, each faculty member prepared the same number of questions. So total questions will be a multiple of 6. All right. Like I earlier said, it can be 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, and so on. Any of the numbers, which is a multiple of 6. Right. Now, each MT and ET had at least 4 questions that were worth 5 marks. So 5 marks, there are 4 questions. So I can say that 20 marks here. Okay, at least. So it can be 4 or more questions. So MT and ET, each of these tests has at least 4 questions worth 5 marks. Then at least 3 questions worth 10 marks. So 30 marks are covered here. And at least 2 questions worth 15 marks. 15 marks, 2 questions. Okay, so that is again 30 marks in total covered by this. Now, if I'll add these marks, 20 plus 30 plus 30, so 80 marks are already covered. 80 marks are already covered with these minimum number of questions. Over and above these questions, it can be any number. And the total marks that we'll have to cover is 100 marks for each of these tests. All right. Okay. Now let's look at different possibilities that may arise to get these 20 marks. All right. Now these remaining 20 marks can be covered by all 5-mark questions. So 20 marks in 5-mark questions. So I can say that number of questions of 5 marks can be 4. Okay, it can be 3, it can be 2, it can be 1, it can be 0. I'll move in a proper direction. Okay, now if number of 5-mark questions is 4, then all 20 marks, all the remaining 20 marks are covered. Okay, so number of 10-mark questions will be 0 and number of 15-mark questions will be 0. Okay, this is one possibility. Possibility number 1 I have it. Okay. Now, the next case, number of 5-mark questions is 3. So 5 into 3 is 15. Remaining 5 marks will have to be covered by 5-mark question. So this possibility can be eliminated. This is not possible that we have only 3 questions of 5 marks each. Okay, so it is not possible. Now the next possibility. The next possibility is number of 5 marks questions is 2. So 5 into 2 is 10. So remaining 10 marks will be covered by one question of 10 marks, and there will not be any question of 15 marks. All right, done. Next, if there is one 5-mark question, so number of 10 markers cannot be present and there will be one 15-mark question. If there is no 5-mark question, then we will have two 10-mark questions and zero 15-mark questions. Okay, so these are the different possibilities that may arise for the remaining number of questions for midterm or end term examination. Now we'll have to check which possibility will be for midterm and which possibility will be for end term, right? Now, if I look at the minimum number of questions for ET, it is already 9 questions, minimum 4 questions of 5 marks each, minimum 3 questions of 10 marks each, and minimum 2 questions of 15 marks each. Now, same is the case for MT, 9. So, up till now, total number of questions is 18. Total number of questions is 18. Now, further, I'll have to add some questions so that the total number of questions will become a multiple of 6. Now 18 is already a multiple of 6. So additional number of questions for MT and ET together should be a multiple of 6. All right. Also, I have to take care of the fact that the number of questions in ET should be more than MT. All right. This should be taken care of. Now here I have a total of 4 questions, 3 questions, 2 questions, and 2 questions. So these are the additional questions. Okay. So I can have two possibilities here. Now 4 plus 3 cannot be the possibility because 4 plus 3 is 7. I cannot have additional 7 questions. 4 plus 2, yes, it can be the possibility. 4 plus 2, this can be the another possibility. So I have these two possibilities which can arise, and since number of questions in ET should be greater than MT, so ET will have 4 more questions and MT will have 2 more questions. So out of these cases, I can completely eliminate this possibility because 3 questions I don't want. Now the first possibility will be for ET, and the last two possibilities among these two, one of them will be for MT, right? So ET will have 4 extra questions of 5 marks each. So that means in ET, we have 8 questions of 5 marks, 4 plus 4, then only 3 questions of 10 mark and only 2 questions of 2 mark. So ET is completed, right? Now for MT, additional questions, it can be one 5 mark, 0 10 mark, and one 15 marker, or it can be both the questions of 10 marks each. We'll have to like consider both the possibilities. Okay, so total number of questions in ET will definitely be 13, and total number of questions in MT will be 11. Now 13 plus 11, that is 24. Total number of questions is 24 divided among 6 faculty members. So each faculty member will make 4 questions. Okay, 4 questions for each faculty. All right. Am I clear up to this part? So ET, we are clear that there will be 8 questions of 5 marks, then 3 questions of 10 marks and 2 questions of 15 marks. Now let's read the further information and make a clarity for ET first of all. Okay. Now ET, we have 13 questions. So I have made an empty table. Okay. So ET will have a total of 13 questions, in which we know that there are 8 5-mark questions. So question number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. These 8 questions will be of 5 marks each. Now, since all 5 markers will come before 10 marks and then after that 15 marks will come, so I can arrange them in this order, right? So first 8 questions will be of 5 marks. Then next 3 questions will be of 10 marks. Question number 9, 10 and 11 will be of 10 marks. And then the last 2 questions are of 15 marks. Now for MT, I certainly know that the first 4 questions will be of 5 marks. Okay. And the last 2 questions will be of 15 marks, definitely. So last 2 को 15 लिख देते हैं. Now in between there can be 2 possibilities. So in between, if I'll go for the first possibility, this one. Okay. So that means one additional 5 mark question. Okay. Then 3 10-mark questions. So one additional, one additional 5-mark question. Okay. Then 3 10-mark questions and one additional 15-mark question. This can be one of the possibilities. Other possibility can be no additional 5-mark question, 2 questions, 2 additional questions of 10 marks. That means total number of questions of 10 marks will be 5. Okay. So there will be 5 10-mark questions and then 2 15-mark questions. Done. So for MT, I have these 2 possibilities. Using the further information that is given, the following additional facts, which now you can see at the top of your screen, I'll probably be able to find out which of the 2 cases will be there for MT. But ET, I have 1 case. Now I have to assign the faculty members for each of these questions, right? Now let's read the additional facts. Now additional fact number 1, Annie prepared 5th question for both MT and ET. So 5th question will be prepared by Annie in both the cases, right? Now for MT, this question carried 5 marks. Now for MT, this question carried 5 marks. I have 2 possibilities. In one of the possibility, the 5th question is of 5 marks. The other is 10 marks. Now it is given that for MT, question number 5 carried 5 marks. So I'll go for this possibility and I can eliminate the second possibility. I can eliminate this one. All right, fine. So now I have unique possibility for MT as well. Done. So Annie prepared the 5th question for both of them. Okay. For MT, this question carried 5 marks. This condition is used. Let's look at the second condition. Annie prepared 1 question for MT. Okay. So for MT, Annie prepared only 1 question. So out of 11 questions, Annie has prepared 1. The remaining 10 questions will be prepared by the remaining 5 faculty. Every other faculty member prepared more than 1 question. Now I have 5 faculty members, 10 questions, and since I know that every faculty member prepared more than 1 question, so obviously every other faculty member will prepare 2 questions. Okay, so the remaining faculty members B, C, D, E, and F will prepare 2 questions each for MT. Right? ठीक है, आगे चलते हैं. Third statement, all questions prepared by a faculty member appeared consecutively in MT as well as ET. Okay, so ऐसा नहीं है, this is not the case that one faculty member is preparing the first question and then the 5th question and then the 8th question. It's not like that. They will prepare consecutive number of questions. So every faculty member will prepare consecutive questions for both these MT and ET. So that is one very good thing. Okay. So for MT, since I know that every faculty member will prepare 2 questions, each of the remaining faculty members. Okay. So first and second question will be prepared by same faculty. Third and fourth will be prepared by same. Since Annie prepared only 1, I'll leave Annie. 6th and 7th by the same. 8th and 9th by the same. And 10th and 11th by the same. Now exact same thing cannot be said about ET. Okay. But also I know that every faculty member will prepare a total of 4 questions out of 24 questions. Now since Annie has prepared 1 question of MT, so Annie will prepare 3 questions of ET. Okay, Annie has prepared 1 in MT, total number of questions to be prepared is 4. So Annie will prepare 3 more questions of ET, enter. Every other faculty member other than Annie has prepared 2 questions in MT. So they will prepare 2 questions each in ET as well. All right, sorted. Now, since I know that all the faculty member will prepare consecutive questions, so ET, the first 2 questions will be prepared by same faculty member. The next three, so three can be for any or two can be for the other faculty. So I'll keep it open. I'll leave it as it is. Right? Okay. Now let's read the further information. Statement number 4. Chetan prepared the third question in both MT and ET. So Chetan and Chetan. All right. So MT, Chetan has prepared question number 3. So Chetan will also prepare question number 4. Now looking at ET. Now ET first 2 questions are prepared by one faculty member. The next will be prepared by another. Now since question number 3 is not prepared by Annie, so I can say that Annie will also not prepare question number 4. It will be prepared by Chetan. Done. Now Annie prepared 1 in MT, so 3 will be prepared by Annie in ET. So the next 3 questions, question number 5, 6 and 7 will be prepared by Annie. Done. Now, completing statement number 4, Chetan prepared third question in both MT and ET. I've used this, and Isha prepared eighth question in both. So, question number A is prepared by Isha in both the cases, and then question number 9 will also be prepared by Isha in both the cases. Sorted? Okay. Last statement, Fakir prepared first question of MT. So Fakir F prepared first question of MT as well as the second question, because second question will come with first question. And last of ET. So last question of ET is prepared by Fakir. So question number 12 will also be prepared by him. Dave prepared the last question of MT. So Dave prepared last question number 11 and hence question number 10. And the first question of ET is also prepared by Dave and hence the second question. Now B is left. So B will prepare question number 10 and 11 in ET and remaining questions 6 and 7 in MT. And that's it. This is the entire case. Okay. I'll remove the non-required information. Okay. And that's it. This is the entire set in front of you. Now using this, you can answer any questions that will follow. Okay. So yes, it was difficult once you will read it at the beginning, but slowly and steadily you will have to analyze each information. Now understand that first of all, I did a complete analysis of this information, right? Which is given in the first and second paragraph. Using that, I was able to make different possibilities for the additional number of questions. Okay, I got a fixed possibility for number of questions of ET and I got 2 different possibilities for MT, which I explored in the table on the next page. And using these additional facts, I could get a unique combination for MT as well. All right. Okay. So looking at the questions one by one, the second question of ET is prepared by. The second question of ET is prepared by. So if I'll go back to the table, second question of ET is prepared by D, the person whose name starts with D and it's Dave. Okay. So correct answer will be option A. Right? Okay. Now moving on to the next question. Question number 2. How many 5-mark questions were there in MT and ET combined? 5-mark questions. So looking at 5-mark questions, in ET, the first 8 questions are of 5 marks each. And in MT, the first 5 questions are of 5 marks each. So 8 plus 5, the answer of this question should be 13. So option C is the correct answer of this one. All right. Moving on to question number 3 of this set. Who prepared 15-mark questions for MT and ET? Who prepared 15-mark questions for MT and ET? So I'll be looking at only 15 markers and we'll look at which faculty. Okay, now 15-mark question for ET is prepared by F and 15-mark question for MT is prepared by these two faculty, E and D. So it is D, E, and F. So three faculty members were involved in preparing 15 mark questions, D, E, and F. All right. So D, E, and F, option D is correct for question number 3. All right. Done. Now moving on to the fourth and the last question. Which of the following questions did B prepare in ET? Which of the following questions? So B in ET. So in ET, B has prepared कुछ गड़बड़ किया मैंने. So wait, so remaining जो था वो B थे. So I wrote it as D. So it was B. So B prepared question number 10 and question number 11. Okay. So question number 10 and question number 11. So it will be question 10 and that is the correct answer. All right. So that's it about these four questions. This was one very good set of CAT 2019 and we have discussed that. Now we'll discuss some more number of sets, some more sets in the upcoming sessions for all the students who are preparing for CAT examination. Till then, goodbye from my side. I'll leave you with some important information that will be helpful for you for the preparation of any of these examinations. Now, first of all, you can unlock a 3-day free trial access on the portal of BYJU'S Exam Prep. Just visit our application, enter your mobile number, and click Start Free Trial. Also, MHCT specialized course is still available. The features that will be more helpful for all of you at this stage will be 12 mock papers which are based on actual paper pattern and more than 3,500 practice questions across different level of difficulties. All India Open Mock for MHCT MBA 2024 is already live and will be available till 25th of February. So visit our application, register for this test and make sure that you write this examination. Also, Roadmap to 99 percentile in CAT 2024, a free live interactive workshop will be taken by Saral sir today at 7 p.m. 21st of February at 7 p.m. So go ahead and register for this workshop. Last lap to MHCT MBA 2024 is going to start from tomorrow, that is 22nd of February. This is a series of 10 power-packed live sessions to be conducted at 7 p.m. with highly probable questions and section-wise score booster. Get up to 90% scholarship on all our CAT preparation programs. The next scholarship test is on 25th of February at 11 a.m. CAT College Predictor is available based on your profile. You can click on Talk to Our Counselor to talk to our counselor on the application of BYJU'S Exam Prep. You can get social with us on all these social media platforms. Thank you very much for being a part of this session. Have a wonderful time. We'll see you.